I'm going to start off by saying I have no idea how to properly pronounce her name, so forgive me. With that said, Komi, Koma, or how you pronounce her name, like I said, is finally complete. And overall, she came out completely fine. And of course, she didn't take that long to build because, as you can tell, she's not that complex 3D model wise. I would like it to be a little more complex so she can be a tad bit more detailed, but it's still not a bad model nonetheless. The only real gripe I have is the hands. The hands just don't look right. The person could have put a little bit more detail into the hands, but then again, this model was originally only supposed to be like maybe a foot high, and I converted it from a little foot high to life size, and as you can tell, she's very tall. So I guess I might as well show how she breaks apart and whatnot. So she more or less breaks apart like this, and of course her skirt will also pop off. And of course, since she's fairly simplistic, she's fairly lightweight. And there's the inside right here. I am toying around if I actually want to add like a reinforcement ring right here or not. The only reason why I don't do that yet is because I don't know how it's going to interact with the skirt. Now when it comes to the wooden dowels, like I always do these figurines, I tend to wrap the wooden dowels in tape to add that little bit of extra thickness. But this time around, I decided to wrap it in paper. And it allows it to slide in and out a lot more easily because with the tape, it'll constantly be pulling on little pits and whatnot in the wooden, and not wooden, but in the popsicle, gosh dang it, in the PVC piping. And since I wrapped it in paper this time around, it actually, like I said, slides in and out a lot more easier. So when it comes to the skirt, it just literally rests on the actual legs and whatnot. Now, as you can see with the legs, I had to cut a lot of paper out because originally the legs were actually stopping the skirt from going down properly. So that's why I had to just cut so much out. And that's why there's so much extra wooden popsicle sticks here than normal. The noises you are hearing are of my dumb cat, Patty. She is very, very stupid. Yes, you are. You're highly stupid. And you're very annoying. So like I was trying to say before my cat interrupted me, I got a lot of popsicle sticks throughout her legs and whatnot. And that's to make sure the legs don't collapse. Luckily, again, she's so simplistic, I didn't have to put as much effort into it because, again, she doesn't weigh that much. With something like Shirley or Mikomo and whatnot, they require a lot more work because they're going to end up being a lot more heavier. So as you can see, just like all other models, wooden dowels in the center, flanked by wooden popsicle sticks to maintain the shape and whatnot, and a heap ton of hot glue. Now, as you can also tell, I had to actually add a piece to the wooden dowel, not wooden dowel, but PVC pipe here because I cut it a little bit too short. Luckily, that was just a simple fix by adhering these 4 little pieces of popsicle stick here to more or less keep it nice and straight and whatnot. And when it comes to the base is actually a tad bit more different than what I normally do. Can I lift this up one-handed? I can actually just do this. I decided to just use wooden dowels to reinforce the plate instead of just taking foam board and spending like 2 hours building a little custom foam board wall when just for simple cuts of wooden dowel is all I need to do. Again, her model is fairly simplistic, so a lot of the techniques I use for other figurines are not as necessary or complete overkill for one like her. So let's see. So she just goes back together in reverse, like that. And I think I might be able to do this one-handed. Give me a second to figure out where I can grab her. Is there a way I can actually do this one-handed? No, there is not. The one thing I do like about the hands though is that I can't have her hold other stuff. Because she's normally supposed to hold her little notebook, but I can have her hold other stuff and whatnot. But that's more or less the life-size Komi I built. She's fairly simplistic, didn't take too long to build, and I'm happy with the outcome. I just wish this cat would shut up whenever I'm trying to do a video. You are very, very annoying. It's like she doesn't get love, and yet she gets love constantly. But then it doesn't help when you're constantly hiding. And you wonder why you're not getting love.